How do you keep relationships alive? There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from chat number 1052 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. This message is dedicated to Alicia Gonzalez and Caleb Beans on their wedding day. Congratulations, guys. Here's the upgrade. You know relationships are important, but upgraded thinking understands how to nurture them. Here's the story. Alex had always been the guy who was good at connecting with people, but like books on a shelf, relationships would gather dust. After watching a few close friendships quietly dissolve during a hectic career stretch, he decided he needed to be intentional. He created what he called his Touchpoint practice, a simple, repeatable system built around a few habits that kept his relationships alive without feeling forced or overwhelming. He treated it like exercise, consistent, low drama, but surprisingly energizing. Every morning while drinking his coffee, Alex spent 15 minutes on his list. He started with blog and newsletter comments. His friend Sarah had just published a post on Substack. Alex left a thoughtful comment highlighting a specific insight she'd shared about client boundaries. Over the course of a year, that added up to a few hundred comments. It wouldn't be anything long, but a short sentence that showed he'd actually read it. On social media, he didn't just hit like. He made replying and amplifying a reflex. When his old college roommate Marcus posted about launching a product, Alex not only replied with genuine excitement, but added his own endorsement and sent the post to two of his other friends who he knew would love it. When admiration hit him, he didn't keep it private, but always forwarded the praise. He wrote short posts celebrating people. Then he sent them the link directly. These little public love letters became some of his most shared content, and they always made the recipient's week. He played matchmaker proactively. When he noticed LinkedIn connections who could link, he sent a warm intro message before either asked, "You two should talk," and would add a line about where he saw the value. Life events were sacred. He always put birthday and big milestones in his contacts so they popped up automatically on his calendar. A quick happy birthday or rooting for you took seconds and was relationship gold. He shared opportunities. Alex forwarded job postings and contract leads he came across. You never know who's quietly drowning while you're swimming in the opposite direction, he'd say. The most human touch came offline. Once or twice a month, he sent text to someone. Got 20 minutes next week for quick coffee? No agenda, just catch up. Those short meetings often stretched longer because the other person was so surprised and grateful someone initiated. On LinkedIn, he wrote recommendations without prompting. After a successful project with a coworker, Alex published a glowing endorsement. And the glue that held it all together, he made an email a day rule. Alex kept a running list of people he was at risk of losing touch with. Every weekday, he'd fire off a short request-free note. Saw this photo and thought of our trip. How's life treating you? No asks, just a signal that said, I'm thinking of you and you're still in my circle. Within a year, Alex's world looked completely different. He wasn't networking. He was simply refusing to let good people drift away. The touch points weren't tactics. They were proof that he valued the relationship enough to show up consistently, even in tiny ways. And the system is stuck. Short emails, a few comments, some admiration, occasional coffees, small deposits that compounded into a life rich with real connection. Most friendships don't explode, they wither. The better story to tell yourself is, I water relationships to keep them alive. Tell me a story of how you keep in touch to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. Send someone a text and to simply tell them, thinking of you. You can get a free copy of my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.